Okay, we are looking at this little set of two triangles, and we're going to be asked, are they similar? And if so, what is the similarity statement? Okay, so based on what I'm seeing here, I know we're going to be testing for side similarity. So we'll be testing using this. Now, how do I know that? Just by looking? Well, look, I got this 112 degree angle right here. Well, that exists right there. So that would be the included angle. That's on both of them. It's a corresponding pair. And then I'm going to check to see if these sides around them form a proportion, right? This 8, which is the shorter of the two, corresponds to the 10, which is the shorter of the two. And then we have 18 and potentially 24. If they are proportional, if this 8 and this 10 and this 18 and the 24 are proportional, then we know we have a similar set of triangles, because that's what this means. This means congruent. The angle between them must be congruent, and they're marked the same. So that part's easy to see. This is 112. This is 112. The measure of angle T is equal to the measure of angle L. So therefore, angle T is congruent to angle L. That part's easy. This is the part that requires a little bit more math. We want to know if the two sets of sides, if they are, so this one and this one, proportional. Meaning we can set up two ratios and they are equivalent to each other. So we already did a lot of color coding here to sort of help us see that. We want to say that 8 corresponds to 10, right? And we want to know if it corresponds in the same way. We don't technically know if they're equal yet, so put a little question mark over them. 8 to 10 in the same way that 18 corresponds to 24. So we want to know if these two things are equal, and there are several different ways to do that. We can actually go back to our cross products. If the cross products are equal, then the ratios are equal. So I can do 8 times 24. This is nice because the calculator does most of this work. 8 times 24 is 192. 10 times 18, well, that is 180. The cross products are not equal. So these, I can get rid of that question mark now. I know that they are not equal. You can also just divide these out. Like I can do 8 divided by 10, get its decimal equivalent, 0.8. And then if I do that with 18 divided by 24, look, I get a different decimal equivalent. So I know that they are not equal in that way, right? This is 0.8. That does not equal 0.75. Your calculator can also simplify the fraction for you, which is kind of nice. It's really a similar process. You're going to do 8 divided by 10. And on mine, I just do math, make it a fraction. I'll show you on the calculators that you are likely using. We can do, clear that out. So it'd be 8 divided by 10. Get this where we can actually see it. There we go. 8 divided by 10 is nope, I did 8 divided by 100. Sorry, 8 divided by 10. Here we go. And then the buttons that I need to use on these calculators are the fraction decimal button, which is secondary over probability. So I'm going to hit the second button, and then I'll hit the probability button, and that's going to give me, look, second fraction to decimal, right? The probability button. It's going to say take my previous answer, go fraction to decimal. That's 4/5. So this guy is 4/5. And then if I do that same process with 18 divided by 24, gives me this decimal. I can do second fraction to decimal. Oops, I had a plus on the end of that. Sorry. It told me there was a syntax error, so I'm just going to fix it. I'm going to get rid of that plus. Now hit enter. And it is 3/4. 3/4, which again are not equal. So I have multiple different ways to tell me the cross products are not the same, the decimal equivalents are not the same, the fractions simplified are not the same. These are not a proportion. Those sides are not proportional. So my answer here is no. And because they are not proportional, I cannot write a similarity statement. You can't write unless the triangles are similar. Triangles are similar. Look at that abbreviation. So I can't give an answer there because the triangles aren't similar. All right, hope that is helpful. Message me anytime with questions.